Hello friends, and welcome to your activity of the day. Before we begin our activity, I wanted to talk to you about an important person, someone who we celebrate this week because his birthday happened recently. And so every year our country celebrates this man on the third Monday of January. His name is Martin Luther King Jr. And you can see, I hope you can see, he is on our calendar here. So Martin Luther King Jr. Day was on Monday, January 18th. But his actual birthday is on January 15th. I have a picture of him here. I even gave him a birthday hat, just like all of our other friends here in class. And so I want to tell you a little bit about him before I show you our activity. You might know some things about him already. I don't know, since we're not at school, it's hard for me to tell what you do know. But this is an illustration, a drawing of him giving a speech. And I'm going to open up this book so you can see. This is an illustration of him giving a speech in front of a very large crowd. He's in Washington, D.C., our country's capital, and he's speaking to a very large crowd. He's at a place called the Lincoln Memorial, and this big, tall monument there is called the Washington Monument. And this really happened. This isn't just a picture that someone drew just for the fun of it. I'm going to show you a photograph. Look, it almost looks the same. I'll put it in a little bit closer for you. There he is, Martin Luther King Jr. He is speaking to a crowd. He spoke to over 250,000 people on this day. And he's famous for saying something. He's famous for saying, "I have a dream." In fact, in this picture, he gave a speech called the I Have a Dream speech. And in this speech, it's a very famous speech. It's quoted often. That means a lot of people talk about it because it's inspirational and it guides some people in the way they live. But he is saying to this large crowd, he is saying, I have a dream that people are going to be judged by the things that they do and the way that they act, rather than judged based on what they look like. So it's how you act and how you treat people rather than what you look like. That's what's important. And he said, I have a dream that people will be judged by the way they act and not by the way they look. And that's really important to know. And so, because we honor him and we value the things that he says, today's activity, you get to think about you and if you have a dream. So I'm going to turn the camera a little bit, so bear with me. Hopefully this works out. I've never done a small group like this. I hope you can see okay. But I'm going to draw on the wall today. And I've got my crayons here. And this paper you should have in your packet. At the top of it, it says, I have a dream to make the world a better place by. So we know that Martin Luther King Jr., he said his dream was that people would be judged by the things that they do and the way that they act rather than what they look like. And so think about it. How do you think we could make the world a better place? What would you do to make the world a better place? And it could be anything. It could be something as simple as helping your friends clean up, holding someone's hands, hugging more, being kind, saying nice words. Anything. I want you to think about it. What is something you could do to make the world a better place? And since this is an assignment, we're going to write our name, of course, Oops, I'm going to write mine, Michelle. And for me, I'm going to put, I have a dream to make the world a better place by smiling. I think smiling is a great way to make the world a better place. When someone sees you smiling, it makes them happy, it makes them feel welcome. So that's what I'm going to say. I have a dream to make the world a better place by smiling. So I'm going to draw a picture here of some people smiling. All right, so let me draw a circle for a head. Remember, when we're drawing people, we can use shapes. This person, we'll give them a triangular shaped body and some legs and some arms. And some eyes. And this person is smiling. We're going to have to give them some hair. We'll color them in. They are smiling. We'll make their dress red. To draw someone else. Another circle for a head. We'll do a rectangle for a body. Of course, we're going to make this person smiling too. And we'll color this person in a little bit. Look at these people. They look very different, don't they? But they're still smiling at each other. We'll give him a blue. And because they're smiling at each other, I think that probably means they're pretty happy. And up here, we'll put a heart. That's a symbol of love, symbol of friendship. So there you have my picture. I have a dream to make the world a better place by smiling. And here my two people standing next to each other are smiling. And I like to think in this picture that makes them feel happy. When you see someone smile, it makes you want to smile. Okay, so now your work today, get your paper out, get your crayons or markers out, and think about it. What is something you could do to make our world a better place? I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Be sure to take a picture of your work and send it to me or Miss Abby through Google Classroom. Hope you're having a great day. Bye, friends.